Hi everyone. Today's reading is a bit different in this. We are going to see what messages do you have from your galactic family. So essentially, all of us, all the souls that are on this earth, we came and we've had lifetimes in different planets, in different galaxies, in different forms. So these cards will just help you know that which family, which planet, which species, or which energies you connect with the most, which spiritual complexes, as they call them, you associate with the most, sorry. And we will see what messages do they have for you. And if you want to connect, if you want to learn more about whatever family you're part of, you can actually search the internet, go on YouTube, you'll find a lot of videos there. So this is group number 1, group number 2, group number 3. And always remember that even if you want to listen to all three, yes, we have reincarnated on multiple planets as multiple species multiple times. So if you are drawn to listening to all three, you can also do that. It essentially means that yes, you've had lifetimes and you've got incarnations on all of these planets, or all of these complexes. So group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. I will start with group number 1. Group number 1, you got the card 93. It says assistance without interference and serious. So essentially, you might have connections with the constellation Sirius. So this card is essentially saying that the Syrians, they learned a lot of lessons, about helping others, but without interfering. Always remember, there is a difference between assisting someone with something, and interfering. So what you are being called to do at this point in time is that examine who you wish to help in this lifetime, and you have to find ways to do that from a place of neutrality without interfering. So if you want to help someone, help them, but do not interfere, because there might be some lessons they have to learn on their own, and there some sort and assistance is required, and not interference. So be mindful of the difference between assistance and interference. So this is one thing, this is one message. The second is that there is someone who is trying to help you. You also need to be aware, are they assisting you or are they interfering you? Because sometimes life lessons have to be learned on our own, and there can be no interference from any other person. So your Syrian family is telling you that we need to make sure that whatever adjustments we are making in our lives, helping others or being helped, we need to ensure that we are not interfering, or we are not being interfered with. We have to be of assistance, or we can take assistance. So that is the discernment that you need to make at this point in time. Whatever situation you are in, are you being assisted in a way that you want to be assisted, or is that an interference? Or if you're doing this to someone else, just be careful of what you're doing at this point in time. Group number 2, you are the galactic nomads. Why I'm saying that? Because the alienness card is associated with multiple galaxies, multiple species, multiple planets, multiple constellations. You might have been kind of born everywhere and anywhere, and you've learned your lessons and whatever. However, on this earth planet, you always might be feeling kind of uncomfortable, being the black sheep of the family, feeling that you don't fit in, feeling that you don't want to stay here in this earth body, right? So what this card is calling you to do is find the connection that you have with Mother Gaia. Find the connection that makes you human. That is what you need to kind of concentrate on, because that is why you always feel the sense of alienness, that nobody understands me, people around me don't, they don't understand like what I'm thinking, why I'm saying this, or why I'm doing this. That alienation feeling which you're getting is not because of the fact that you are weird. No, you are an immensely powerful being who has got lifetimes in multiple galaxies and stars. So you have that power within you. Do not kind of dim your light to fit in. That's the first message. And second is, just try to find something that ignites your passion, and try to find some compassion for yourself. Do not judge yourself very harshly, because of the people around you. They are just kind of projecting what they see on you. It's not you, right? So what this card essentially is asking you is that pray. It's like, not even pray, I wouldn't say pray, but kind of try to connect with other life forms in the galaxy, just close your eyes and just try to connect and say, help me, guide me. And you're going to find a lot of answers, and you'll feel more comfortable in who you are at this point in time on this planet Earth, the 3D Earth. You are very special, so never forget that. Group number three, you got the Orion light. It says true compassion. At one point in time, we've all heard that, Orion was one of the planets that had the maximum polarity like Earth. Polarity meaning separateness, having two parts of everything, the yin and the yang, having, like, for example, an emotion. You can be sad or you can be happy, right? Same feeling, but the level of feeling is different. So that is called polarity, wherein they belong to the same scale, but the variation occurs when, like, if you're very happy, you're on one end of the scale, and if you're sad, you're on the other end of the scale. Happiness is absence of sadness, and sadness is absence of happiness. So you see, they are this one and the same. Only how you're feeling, like wherever you are kind of vibrating on, is what matters. Orion was one of those planets that had a lot of polarity, and these species, I wouldn't say people, sorry, these species found a lot of polarity, and they were like really, these warriors, and they had this deception energies and a lot of negative energies happening. But when they realized that all of us are one, and that everything, there is no separateness, they found the meaning of true compassion. That is what you are also being called to ask by your Orion light. You've incarnated in the Orion constellation. You've been part of those species. However, you came to the earth because you were still, you haven't learned your lessons, that there is no separateness. Try to find compassion in your life. Try to be compassionate to yourself. Do not judge yourself, right? So they are asking you that when you identify within your heart that, all of us are one, and that we have to be compassionate towards everything, including yourself, then you're going to realize that, separateness is an illusion, and all of us are one in the end. So this is what they're asking you to do. Try to be more compassionate. Start with little things. Be kind to a stranger, smile at someone, be kind to yourself. So start from there, and there are a lot, you're going to kind of, come out of that trauma that you've been kind of, feeling for a very, very long time. Not from this lifetime, maybe, I'm sorry if you have traumas in this lifetime. It's just like kind of carrying over. So how to deal with that is, you have to start being compassionate, because trauma and compassionate are on the same, they are on the same ladder, but two different rungs of the ladder. Compassion is at the top, and trauma is at the bottom. So you need to kind of move yourself up from that down part to the upper part, and overcome that polarity, overcome that difference between two things. So that's what they're asking you, and you have to start with yourself. I don't know, this message is coming very, very strong. Start with yourself. Be kind to yourself. Be compassionate to yourself, and then you will see compassion kind of, blooming all around you. All right, group number three. That's the message for you today.